back here. She wasn't really at her best in that first game either, I didn't think. So, hopefully she's getting back into the groove of the NBL.1. And the other player I liked for the Seahawks was Erin Riley. I think she's a real competitor. She goes hard and she just plays a real physical style of game. So, interesting to see how she goes tonight as well.
Cork's breaking news. Shout out to Adam Gall. He's just texted me. Lexi held to come in for the Seahawks. She's an import concluding her finals in Sweden. So look at you with your finger on the pulse as always. Really appreciate that, Adam. Big shout out to everyone tuning in. We're underway, and right away the Seahawks go to Bridie. She draws the foul early. I like that from the Seahawks. They need Bridie to put up points. So love them drawing up that play to start.
Yeah, I mean, she was 2 seasons at Southwest? Or just one?
One, I think.
Okay. Two, yeah. So last year, I mean, I remember I was a bit of a broken record a few times between the high-low action, John, that I think they tried to, although I thought they needed to exploit a bit better with that Pirate group. I mean, she gets catches around in the paint and she's tough. So yeah. I think, again, I don't know how well Derek Washington knows her style, but I'd probably look to front her every time, to be honest, and try and frustrate her.
And she's a little foul prone too, so, that would be probably the key for the Pirates, is just go at her and try and draw some cheap early ones.
Let's look at quickly the starting lineups now that we're underway for the Seahawks. You got Emma Gandini, the captain, Erin Riley, Bridie Kennedy-Hopoate, Carly Ramos, and Bianca Dunham. For the Pirates, you got Leah Scott, the captain, Alana Fraser, Lulu Twaddell, Courtney Ragg, and Hannah Young. It's a 4-0 start for the Seahawks. Bit of a zone here. Scott kicks it out. Twaddell's open, fires off the back of the rim. Good rebound to Dunham. Pirates, full court pressure. I like it. Dangerous pass. Seahawks break it. Nice step through move. A little strong there from Ramos. She recovers. Seahawks another possession. Long two. That's a two. It's good. 6-0 start. Coach Washington calls the timeout early. He's not happy with the start for the Pirates. And the ship's a little quiet to start.
Well,
sure is.
Real breakdown there, wasn't there? I'm just looking at Bianca, and she looks like she could play. And she was just wide open there. No one picked her up. And I think, like I said, maybe just a breakdown in communication. They just haven't seen that organised these first couple sets, the Pirates. So, and again, fair to say, Dave, they haven't really been challenged too much these first couple of games.
I mean, the Logan was a little light with a couple of people out, but still certainly solid. And then, Red City Women, I think, is probably they're going to be on the bottom end of the ladder, you'd think. I think, anyway, based on talent. So I think, they just got to, like everything, they've just got to come out to play and have a bit of an adjustment. I mean, Hannah's new to the league as well, so she's been good for them too early on, John. Capable shooter. So I think, again, I'd look to get something, and I don't think the Runaway Bay team's terribly deep, so again, I'd look to try and get some fouls and get into them early. Paint touches. Look to establish Leah.
I mean, we talk about a 6-0 start, but really solid defensive start for the Seahawks as well. Up and in, pressure on the ball. I like the aggressiveness from the Seahawks here early. They've rattled the Pirates. Let's see if the timeout settles the nerves a little bit. There's Ragg getting inside. Kicks it out. 3-pointers up. Side of the rim. So all jump shots at the moment for Pirates.
Yeah, good cuts from Ragg, and just missed a couple of layups. But again, good action, and I like the cutting action. She's been really active offensively, which she's normally good.
Dunham stripped by Scott. Here comes Twaddell. Going coast to coast. Floater good. No, it's no good. The charge is drawn by Bridie Kennedy-Hopoate. Another nice defensive play. I thought it was a good shot. I like the move. Just a little too aggressive.
Yeah, well, that was the right, I think Lulu was trying to do the right thing there and advance the ball. Bridie just picked her up early, I think, and found the line that she needed to take the charge outside the circle.
Referees for tonight, we got Megan Pascoe, Jaden Pardo, and Benjamin Moore. Solid 3-person crew there. Here's Bridie. She's started well.
That's the part of her game that I really enjoyed watching last year. Like, she's got a real sweet sort of mid-range game in the paint.
Yeah. That's you know, they got to clean up defensively. Pirates have got to be better on that little big screen, cross screen action, which is again, it's a good play because I'd do the exact same thing to try and get Bridie around the rim. But Pirates have got to do a better job, either switch early or front it. Have better ball pressure too in the perimeter there, Johnny, to eliminate that pass.
Good strip there by Gandini. Just going to slow it down, get it back to the captain, Riley. Nice spin move. Scoop shot is good. That was smooth. This is a big run to start for the Seahawks.
Sure is.
Pirates have had no response yet to this. It's a really interesting zone. Scott draws the foul, and that's the second one on Aaron Riley. That's a big foul as well. The captain, probably the most consistent player for North Gold Coast, and to pick up 2 quick ones in under 3 minutes, that's a tough blow.
Yeah. And realistically, she's sitting a good chunk of the next 17 minutes of game action.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, I saw it a couple weeks ago. Where was I? And it was the second game we're at when we were up at Rip City. The coach put in the player with 3 fouls, hoping that they wouldn't pick up the fourth. Picked up the fourth in the second quarter.
Yeah.
So, it's something that you got to weigh that risk reward, and we'll see what Coach Ken does. Pirates are on the board, though, through Leah Scott. Who else? It's an 8-point deficit for Southwest. Gandini, early shot, long.
Quick one.
Here's Scott. Ooh. Through the contact, strong on the layup, but draws another foul, and that's the danger of Leah Scott. She's so versatile.
She's been impressive, Johnny, I think, too, with her vision. Corks and I talked about it last week. She's got great vision. And this is the thing where, for example, if Lulu's watching the tape, it's like run a hard wing, get your feet set on the 3-point line, and Leah Scott will draw and kick all day. And Lulu's green light on that. So I think, that's everyone's sort of learning how to play together, and I think Leah's, one of the best players in the league. So there's plenty to learn off for youngsters like Lulu.
And the great thing about Leah, she's unselfish as well. She wants to get her shots off, and deservedly so, because she's so offensively talented, but certainly more than willing and capable of creating for others.
Yeah, she's one of the things we commented on last week too, Johnny, was her anticipation playing D. She gets these steals, and you think, wow, she just timed it brilliantly. I expect, I think, I don't know how many she's averaging. I'd say she's probably going to average 3 or 4 steals a game. Oh, nice look.
Bridie Kennedy-Hopoate is feeling it. Seahawks back up by 10. That was a 3. Pirates need to do something against this zone. Dave, I hear your words are ringing out in my ears every time I see a zone. Back from when we coached under 14s here at Pirates. Hit that short corner and the high post. Yeah. Pirates haven't been able to hit either of those spots.
And the annoying thing is, it's not like Leah was open. Like, Alana's just got to hit her. It's really that simple. Yeah. Like, Leah was open, and then you just play out of that.
They run a little bit of an overload, don't they?
Yeah.
For Leah and the high post, and I think a few teams are already picked up on that.
Good take, Greg, though. A bit wild on the attempt, and Seahawks looking to run. Pass is behind Ramos, and that's a turnover for the Seahawks. Coach Ken going to the bench, going to bring in Felicity Crotty. Ramos going to get a breather.
I think I'd be putting a little bit more harder pressure on Bridie here too. I think, Johnny, I don't take offence to double teaming good players, mate. I'm here to get W's. So I think the Pirates need to be a little bit more disruptive. Great take, but again, you just can't let Hopoate just catch around the rim like that.
Yeah.
Well, there she is at the free throw line. She continues the hot start.
Are you some sort of mind reader?
You just saw that. I'm just saying, mate. Like, that's,
There's Scott on the wing. 5:20 to go in the first. Seahawks up 10. Nice look inside. Good extra pass. Young in the corner. It's strong.
She came out hot last week, Hannah Young. I think she had 4 threes in the first half, but That's 0 from 2 so far.
Well, there's your heat check there for you, Johnny G.
It's still hot. It's still hot. That's Bridie Kennedy-Hopoate. She is feeling it back at the ship.
It's interesting if Coach Washington's going to burn his only other time out of the half here.
I don't think he will as Rag fires away, missing. Young grabs the board. Fraser, elbow jump shot off the back of the rim. Dunham with the rebound, and Seahawks doing a pretty solid job defensively. Bridie's got it.
I think that obviously Leah's switched up now. I think she's had enough, and she's like, I'll take her myself, I think is the approach.
Good defense from Alana Fraser. Getting the block, drawing the foul. It's the 5th team foul on the Seahawks. So Fraser will go to the free throw line for a couple shots, and I think Pirates need a couple of threes here to try and get something.
Boy, do they need it. Yeah. They need some points from anywhere.
The Seahawks are on track for like 30 plus this quarter if they keep scoring at this rate.
We got 4:20 to go. Ramos going to check back in. This time for Watkinson. He picked up that foul. I think it was her first or second personal. Trying to check our stats here. Where are we?
And did we say, Johnny, it's good to have you here?
Oh, thanks. It's good to be here, Corks. This is where Dave and I got the commentary started. I think it was 8 years ago, Dave.
Was it really?
I think so. Yeah, seven or 8 years ago. Sitting up top with the old radio call.
Yeah.
Always good to be back at the ship.
Self-funded.
Still is, isn't it? Foul called off the ball. Foul's going to go on Dunham. Moving screen.
No, little momentum shift here. Last minute for the Pirates. Got a little cheap foul, offensive foul here. See, again, I'd be looking to get Leah Scott a touch, Leah a touch here. I don't mind some of the shots. I think Hannah Young's capable. Good cutting from Courtney Ragg as well. They just haven't had a few drop. That's all.
It's the finish. It's good execution. It's just that last moment of whether it's the shot or getting your feet set properly.
But you just can't let Bridie, come and shoot 5 of 5 to start the game. Like,
good ball movement. Twydale from the wing. Like you said, good looks. It's just not falling at the moment. Pirates are trailing by 12. There's Bridie. Shuffle of the feet for sure from Gandini. Probably should have fired away.
Yeah.
And I see Coach Washington having a chat to Hannah Young. He said, you got to go for that layup. Get the ball in a good position.
Yeah.
Get your shot off.
Let's go, Pirates. Let's go. Let's go, Pirates.
There's Ragg inside. That's Leah can hit that all day. You give her that.
Yeah.
And she cuts the deficit to 10.
All right, let's do the reverse. Defense. 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 Defense.
Here's Gandini now. They're trying to get Bridie a touch every time, and rightfully so. She creates an opportunity. Big block, though, by Leah Scott. Not in this house. Good help defense there. The dribble penetration was a little too easy there, though. But when you got Leah Scott there helping you out.
It sure is. And a good little sub-rotation, I think, there, too. Getting Dunham back in.
Yeah.
Give Bridie a little spell. They don't have a huge amount of size, Seahawks, but they've got to have either of those two on the court at all times.
Yeah. Well, Ramos is going to do some work inside. Gets the second attempt to fall.
Two.
Yeah, that's just too aggressive there from Ramos. That's going to be her second personal as well.
That's a real silly one.
And I can see Coach Ken. He's talking to the referees. He's got the warning from referee Megan Pascoe. He wanted the call on the contact in the paint, didn't get it, and then not happy with the foul call on the aggressive.
Yeah.
I think he's got to be careful what he wishes for. There's a little sneaky elbow that Bridie dropped in that one where you said where Hannah Young got beaten on the keyway penetration. Sometimes you can't be too much.
Well, now he wanted their attention. He got it, and now he's got his warning. and he's now got the rest of the game to behave.
I saw it last night where we were at the Wizards-Spartans game, and the Wizards coach was on the referees. He got the warning, but I'll tell you what, he got some calls after that as well. So, there's a time and a place for it for sure.
Good hands from Hannah Young.
Great hands from Young. She's going to lead the break. Reach and fell. That one's on Karate.
Yeah, that's just a little bit of ill discipline here. That's their seventh foul they'll rack up now in this first quarter.
And that's where the momentum changed, really,
100%.
when they got into the penalty. And again, Park struggling from the field. You keep putting them on the line. Eventually the shot's going to start to fall, especially from the free throw line.
Well, easy when you can just watch it go in a few times, start feeling a bit better about yourselves. And, again, I wouldn't say the Pirates have played well this first quarter, so they can go in and, get a couple more stops, get a couple of scores, and, down 4 or 5, they'll be like, well, that's pretty good.
Well, they're down 9. There's a turnover. Good defense.
Fouls and turnovers here, Johnny. Big momentum swing.
Trying to get the stats up here for us, gents. I'll see what I could do for you. Pass inside. That's a bad pass from Rag. Good steal. Gandini breaking away. Layup is good. That's a good finish there. Nice transition bucket for Seahawks.
Yeah, that is a bad pass. That was never on.
Fraser. Look at this zone. See how high up they are up top, Dave? That's really disruptive for the Pirates.
Well, equally, too, there's some horrible passes here from the top of the key from the Pirate guards.
Dish.
Slow to get back, too.
Well, there's a whole lot of space, Johnny, in those short corners, and they just got to move the ball. 2-guard front is how they're going to clean this up.
It's a really tight zone as well, which is interesting. You see how far the wings are cheating in, like you said, Dave. Good read by Twydale and a nice floater there. That's a good bucket. And, again, dribble penetration through that top 2.
Well, she didn't have to do too much to get right in the middle of the paint.
No.
So, but the key was, swinging the ball from one side to the other, shift the defense, and then take advantage of the gaps in the zone.
Good pressure there from Leah Scott, causing the turnover. Checking in for the first time tonight, Jada Lukey. Twydale gets it back. She's been good so far in this first quarter. Rag skips it over to Twydale. Nice touch pass. Young driving baseline, kicks it. Nice extra pass. Rag under pressure. She travels. Good defense.
Wow, I thought Hannah Young had an open bucket there, Corks.
Well, she did, but Leah Scott was wide open on the other side of the keyway as well. Yeah. So they just got to keep their heads up, when they're driving to the hoop and find the cutters.
I'm not paying attention. I'm still trying to get these stats up for you boys. Just bear with me.
No, all good.
See if this is going to work for us. Tipped around, out for Fraser, and Twydale wants to run. Let's see if she can get a quick one. Gets to the rim. It's strong. Fighting for the rebound, though.
No, just couldn't.
Nearly stolen by Courtney Rag, but it's going to stay with the Seahawks.
Couldn't get the outlet off the floor.
Good take from Twydale, and good energy on the glass.
I don't know what's going on here, gents.
We haven't seen too much of Georgia Smith yet, so she's in now for Alana Fraser. So it'll be interesting to see, like her early in the game.
Yeah.
Dunham has it. Working against Young. Picks up the dribble. Ramos reversal. Kennedy-Hopoate has to fire. She hits another. Righty, Kennedy-Hopoate has 15.
Yeah, 15. I don't think she's missed either. I think she's 6 of 6.
I didn't really think the 3-ball was part of her game last year.
Definitely is part of her game.
I think she absolutely got the range. Let's pass.
A good look inside.
Good hand.
Scott not happy with herself on that one. Silly turnover from the Seahawks. Can the Pirates capitalize? They get inside. They can. That's a good finish to the quarter. Disappointing for the Seahawks in what was otherwise a fantastic start to this game for North Gold Coast.
Sure was. They'll be pretty happy. 27 on the board is literally almost half their average points per game, Johnny. So I don't know if they're going really well or the Pirates are going really bad.
I think. Sorry, Adam. I've known you for how many years, and I've pronouncing your surname, so apologies for that. But giving us the inside scoop, and I know he's watching, and he'd be happy with the start for the Seahawks. They're up by 12. Really impressive start. Coach Washington wasn't happy with his troops in the first quarter, and rightfully so. You look at it, they struggled from the field, only 31%, and a lot of good looks for the Pirates there. You got to think maybe it's, the shots got to start falling at some point because they did get good looks.
Yeah. And I think too, Johnny, I'll be interested to see what adjustments Coach Washington makes against that zone. I think there's plenty of opportunities.
Good read, yeah.
Leah is, she's just too good around that short corner that you mentioned before.
And a great read by Leah as well. No help defense there. A little pump fake, get the defender in the air.
And you're on the money, Johnny. I think their help D is a little bit suspect from what I've seen in that first quarter. So definitely something to look at for the Pirates.
Good rebound. Leah Scott again draws the foul on the rebound. Riley's back out there to note for the Seahawks. She's got those two personals, so we didn't see her the rest of the first quarter. Still has to play smart, though. I don't want to pick up that third too soon.
Yeah, I'd be literally funneling every piece of action on that weak side where she is at the moment.
Well, it looks like it's a bit more of a man now.
Yeah, they're going into one now.
To the zone.
3-point attempt missed. Good rebound. Ends up back with Scott. Scott looking to put it on the floor. Kicks it to the corner. Reg fires from the corner. Rolls around. No good. Ends up with Lukey. Oh, there was that early read from Twydale. She nearly got the steal. Good recognition. Seahawks with the 8 on the shot clock. It's with Watkinson. Back out to Brody. Again from the wing. Hits and the foul. Brody Kennedy-Hopoate is putting on a clinic here in this first half.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I was just going to say, interesting little turn of events there. So Leah, good pressure, denied the post pass, and then little pick and roll, and then Leah had to go help. And then that sort of left Bridie way open, and Kelly Page had to Kelly had to rotate and drew the foul. But I think, that's probably for me. I wouldn't like to see Leah having to help too much. I think right now the Pirates just need to contain Bridie. And, so the other Pirates defenders just need to keep in front of their player, not rely on help off the ball as much as they have been.
I'm not sure what happened there because Bridie hit the three. There was a whistle. And then it was a sideline out of bounds.
I don't know either. Travel.
Dunham shuffled the feet.
Hey, you're going to wear those orange puppies. It brings a lot of attention to the feet, Johnny.
Orange is my favorite color. I'm not complaining about them.
Just saying.
Hey, that was a good look, unfortunately, for Dunham. She did shuffle the feet, so another turnover for the Seahawks. That's their 10th already. So if we had one negative, it's probably them taking care of the pill.
Yeah, sure have.
Let's go, Pirates.
Twydale ends up with Page inside. Good seal from Leah Scott. Short on the layup attempt. Smith misses the putback.
Yeah, but she's been active on the glass. And again, her energy on that rebound, Twildale on that outlet equals earn themselves another turnover.
Yeah,
what did you say? That 11 already?
Yeah, 10, I think.
Wow.
Well, that one would make it 11. Right?
Yeah, that'll make it 11.
And I'm going to say there's been about 8 in the last 6 minutes of action.
Yeah.
Now, Pirates haven't been able to capitalize fully on it yet as Twydale fires another three. Scott lost the offensive rebound. Riley gets it. Going to reset. I like the patience from Seahawks. Looking inside. Bridie Kennedy-Hopoate, nice touch pass.
The travel?
Yeah.
No travel, and Riley hits the reverse.
Got away with that one.
I thought it was a little walkie, but
I think for all the youngsters out there, have a little look at Leah Scott playing D, on a mobile Bridie. She just fronts well, she plays off the ball well. just very skilled, both sides of the court.
Oh, and one.
Yeah, Scott is just a tough cover, quick, but not scared of the physicality as well. She initiated the contact to draw the foul.
Yeah.
And Dave, I know that you love that. You love that.
100%, mate. You've got to dictate to the referee and let the referee make the call.
I think that's Dunham's second personal.
Too, yeah.
It's the second team foul, and Leah Scott not able to get the offense going, but certainly drawing the contact and getting herself to the free throw line. Yeah, and Dave, you said it earlier, Leah is one of the top players in this competition. 23.5 points, 13.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists. And she comes into tonight shooting at 50% as well. She's been one of the top players up here in Queensland for a few years now.
Yeah, I love, as Corks was saying, I love that she's now pick up Bridie, because she's just doing work early. She's denying. She's being physical, and obviously Hopoate's still been pretty solid. Don't get me wrong, but she's dried up a little bit the last few minutes when Leah's defended her.
Seahawks, though, they're able to string together a few stops here. There it is. Good look inside. Bridie gets a good spot, short on the turnaround.
She's human.
Yeah.
She missed one.
Yeah, it was a good look, too. She was in great spot in the paint. Look at Scott for Rag. Strong on the layup attempt. Young corrals another O-board. Baseline jumper is good. Coach Can gets the timeout, and I like it here. He's still got a pretty comfortable lead, but things starting to slip a little bit for Seahawks.
7-2 run for the Pirates here, and I agree, a good timeout. Just a little settler. And Pirates have adjusted to it'd be interesting to see if he goes back to his zone out of his timeout. But I think Pirates found a bit of rhythm in that offense, in that man offense then.
It wasn't super successful, though, to be honest, to be fair for the Pirates either. I mean, they struggled a bit. They did score 10, so they're approaching their first quarter score total already. But again, certainly the man has been a bit easier for Pirates to operate against.
Yeah, I think the key is the Pirates are a little bit more mobile now on offense. They're in that man-to-man. They're just cutting through the paint, and looking for cutters, which is great. And while they're not making every shot, they're pretty active on the glass too. I don't know what the rebound count is, but I'm counting at least 5 O-boards so far. So
it was end of quarter one. I've just got the paper stats, but it was an 11-4 rebounding count to the Seahawks.
Right.
And the one thing, though, I also want to give Seahawks credit, because I think they're doing a good job. They're playing at their own pace.
Yeah.
And they're not letting the Pirates to get out in transition and get any easy buckets. Everything Pirates have gotten they've really, really had to work for.
Yeah, and the turnovers, as you say, that they have turned the ball over a lot, the Seahawks, but they haven't been punished, luckily, for the Seahawks.
So far. You don't want to finish with 20+ turnovers.
No, you sure don't. Because generally you'll finish with an L.
Yeah. Well, they're halfway there. They've got 11 on the night so far. They still hold, though, an 11-point lead. Good take inside. Gandini short. And then again, a foul on the rebound.
This is going to be, I think, pretty critical, Johnny, as this pans out. They've already got 3, and they had 8 in the first quarter, so they've already got 11, drawn 11, the Pirates. You're going to go into the Seahawks bench pretty quickly if they keep on being a little ill-disciplined.
Is the zone again.
And this is why they pay you guys the big bucks, because you called the zone, and there it is. I mean, it's like you guys have coached before or something. Good look.
Seal.
Scott draws a foul. Reese, second quick one. I thought the pass was almost even a little late. Leah was on the verge of that 3-second call.
Reese did a good job, but she's just got to realise she can't play behind a player like Leah Scott. She's really got to make an attempt to front her.
What's the key to defending the post, though, Corks?
Oh, look, if I'm Coach Can and I'm trying to say, we need to front Leah Scott. Like, if they can deny her the ball and just dry her ball supply up, she'll probably still get. She's a very smart player. She anticipates where the shots are coming from and positions herself really well for rebounds. And I think that'd still happen. But if you can keep the ball out of her hands, other people need to step up. So, and again, like you said, Johnny, what was she averaging? 23?
Yep.
So that's a big...
nice finish there from Reese.
Nice. Reese cleaning up the scraps. Good job. And good job defensively. Nice move from Dunham on that one, I thought too, Johnny. But Hannah did a really good job of moving her feet and getting right over to the right of that right hand as Dunham had that little sweeping hook.
Did you see the physicality in the post there? I love it.
Yeah. And Reese picked up 3 really quick fouls. That was her 3rd already. So, and again, Seahawks in the penalty really, about halfway into the quarter. So Pirates expect to see them at the free throw line. They're already 11 of 14 from the charity stripe.
It's just the fine details that really appeal to me about the way Leah plays in the post. So she's not fighting for a spot. She's using the defense and sometimes just taking the space away that the defense gives her. And that's what's really effective. And then when she's got her in a place where she's off balance, nice move. She takes advantage.
Another good move from Dunham. This time again short, though. She's making good moves, but just struggling on the finish. And, of course, I like what you said also, though, because I think what Leah does really well is she uses her footwork inside as well as she gets a nice layup.
Yeah. Twiddale's been really impressive,
awesome,
Johnny.
Yeah.
She's been, I know she's only a youngster, but, she's been really good.
Bridie Kennedy-Hopoate turnaround jump shot. Good, and the foul. She's fired up, and rightfully so. This is a bit of a revenge game for Bridie.
So, I guess tactically, Dave, Bridie's getting good post position. I think, the next thing for me is, I don't know how many fouls that was on Leah, but I think maybe just go and double her. Like every time she catches the ball in the paint, just send someone to it. She hasn't kicked it out once.
And again, she likes turning over her right shoulder.
Yeah.
So, again, you've got to get that double coming from there. I'd probably dig down from that high guard, and then again, I said they don't shoot the ball that well. They're only 21% from the 3 for the season.
Yep.
So you've got to take away Seahawks' strength.
It's an 11-point lead for the Seahawks. Got about 4:30 to go in the half. It's been a good first half of action here at the Hibiscus Sports Complex. Bridie Kennedy-Hopoate feeling it.
Like that's a foul.
And again, draws another foul, and I think that could be the 3rd personal on Leah Scott. Let's see. I'm just checking with the score bench here.
2.
Now her 2nd. Okay, so I don't think we'll see Leah come off the court just yet.
Well, I do think she needs a sub at some stage.
Stop it. Cool. Well, what for, mate?
Well, just
she's going to keep her fresh. No, I'm joking.
Maybe even just a minute. Give her a chance to have a look at it from the sideline, and then
I think that the challenge is that she's the absolute motor. And no Paige Price, no Rochi.
There you go. Leah Scott getting a breather. Smith checks in, and Fraser.
I'd be saying
30 seconds. You're back.
You got a drink. And get back to the bench.
That's right.
There's a 2-on-1.
Cardell gets all the way to the rim, lays it in.
She's athletic, isn't she? Been watching, she's got a great turn of pace, but she also
she's cut by Riley to the finish.
Corks, she's just a baller, you know what I mean? She's just a baller.
But she elevates on a layup too, gets up.
Yeah.
She's certainly been impressive. Seahawks have been impressive this entire first half. Able to maintain this 12-point lead. This is where it gets interesting for me for the Pirates. Where do the points come without Leah Scott on the court? Who's going to step up? And again, I'd be interested to see how Seahawks, if they continue to go to Bridie, because she's very hot, 3-pointer short. Young with the rebound and foul.
That's bonus. Back to the stripe.
And another bonus. Who they giving that one to? I thought it was going to go against Riley. It's going to go against Gandini.
Yeah, okay. Yep. Well, Gandini, what's she got? Johnny, 2 or 3?
2 now, yep.
But, geez, Coach Can's got to be losing a bit of hair on the discipline, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, he's a young guy. Come on, give him the hair's looking fine for now. I mean, we'll check in about 25 minutes, eh?
Well, I was going to say in a few more weeks. But I just feel if Seahawks haven't let the Pirates back into the game, Pirates struggle, man. They're shooting what were they? They've made a couple, but they were about 30% for the game. And, the free throws, what have they got there, Johnny?
2 for
12, you know, they've got 12 or 16 from the charity stripe, which is obviously a great get, but they just haven't been shooting the ball from the field very well.
Jump ball, good aggressive defense.
No, I think it's a foul.
Oh, they're going to call it, against Courtney Ragg. Fourth team foul.
It was a good trap. They just, I think Courtney just dropped her hands in, or got her hands stuck in the around the ball. So,
and that's the hardest thing when you get them to pick up the ball. You don't want to bail them out with the foul. Riley looking inside. Nice deep catch for Dunham. Goes to the right hand. Strong this time. Again, she's getting good position. Good footwork. Short on the layup attempt. Fraser. Young, good pump fake. Steps into a long two and swishes it. Coach Can going to take his final timeout of the half as the Pirates get it back to within 8. And again, using the timeouts well. Pirates got it back to single digits last time. Seahawks came out after the timeout and kind of got it back out to double digits. It's a back and forth affair. It's been a really good second quarter.
Yeah, it has, and just a real slugfest. It's a 13-14 quarter to the Seahawks now, and I know they've just updated it. Sorry, 17-13. But I think the Pirates are sort of getting back in the game. And as I said, if they didn't have those 12 points from the foul line, they're in a world of hurt.
Yeah.
The Seahawks done a good job defensively to be disruptive. And again, as you say, Johnny, Pirates are kind of getting there offensively. Still not humming, but getting there.
And Cork, I want to ask you this one. You got to give the credit to the Seahawks because their defense has been aggressive the whole game, and that's what's kind of disrupted the Pirates. How do you get your team to play that aggressive defense though without fouling?
Yeah, it's a tough one, Johnny. And sometimes you just have to suck it and see. So I think they've tested the barometer here with the referees, and they're starting to pick up some fouls. So they probably need to adjust, or will be shooting free throws from 8 minutes into the third quarter.
You don't want them though you want that aggressiveness from your defenders, really, because I think that's what's given the Seahawks that momentum.
I think, and you're right, Johnny. And I think again the aggression's been really good. What's hurt them is just kind of some dumb fouls, hands in the cookie jar type stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, so, the trap was the perfect example where you force them to pick up the dribble.
Right.
Why bail them out?
Why reach? Yeah, and that's just that discipline, I think.
There's the trap. Good catch and good return. Kennedy-Hopoate banks it home this time.
I just don't know how she doesn't get found as she just walks into the paint,
just rolled into the low post,
and gets the ball where she wants it.
Back to the zone for the Seahawks. Twydale fires over the top. Riley grabs the rebound. Seahawks, if they want to push, could get the numbers. They're going to bring it back out though and run some half court.
I was 6 from 3 for the Pirates.
Yeah, and I think to me, they're taking the first shot rather than the best shot.
Yeah.
They just need to be a little bit more patient. That side-to-side movement against the zone, it will work for them. They just got to trust the offense.
Jump ball, good hustle there from Riley. Gets her team another possession, and is it Seahawks ball?
I think it is Seahawks ball.
Thought they signaled it. Yeah, it is. Good hustle there from Erin Riley.
Yeah, get her hands on it.
Those are good minutes from Georgia Smith.
She hasn't played an awful lot, but I think she's been given good energy offensively. She looks to crash the boards.
Nice spin move, Leah Scott, strong, and the foul. She's fired up. I like to see it from Leah Scott, and that was just beautiful footwork on the baseline.
I like it.
Really nothing going on there, was there? And she just put a little move on, drew the foul. Finished
3 fouls, 2
on Dunham. Yep, big foul. First minutes of the night for Nalani Makunde.
And this little depth here, this next 2 minutes in particular, and then early on the third quarter will be a really big test, I think.
Yeah.
Pirates coming out in a little 2-on-2. There's the travel. And you see Coach Cam going right back to the bench. He's going to roll with Ramos there.
12 turnovers now.
Probably about
reminds me
10 too many, really, of what you like.
Reminds me of the under 21 men I coached about 3 months ago. They liked a good turnover.
Fraser looking for Scott, drawing a lot of attention. Fraser left open, will fire. It rattles in. It's a 3. The deficit is now 4 for the Pirates. 1:30 left in the first half. Riley sees the lane, gets right to the rack. Layup's good and 1. Great aggressive take there from Aaron Riley.
Yeah, strong move.
And that's a veteran play. Eyes wide open, looking up.
Yeah.
No one there. There's no one there.
Great move, and I think a nice little wrong foot righty layup, which is great.
It's the Josh Giddey special. I call it. That's what I like to call it.
Yeah.
He's the king of those wrong foot layups.
Well, he's 6'8", and this helps.
9, I think. 6'9".
6'9", okay.
Yeah.
But he didn't help him today as the Wolves took care of business, Johnny.
You're on Australian for that, Dave.
Mate.
Bragg, baseline jumper, short. Riley fouled on the rebound attempt.
Wow.
That's in the Pirates are in the penalty, so Riley's going to go to the free throw line.
Foul on Fraser, but not a whole lot in that. I didn't think.
Lana Fraser's first. And again, Pirates in the penalty now, so a couple free throws for Riley.
Yeah, this is only free throws 6 and 7 for the Seahawks. So Pirates have done a okay job of defending without fouling and certainly keeping them out of the paint. Keeping them off the free throw line.
One or two for Riley, approaching the minute mark of the first half. Fraser, hands off for Scott. Scott lost it, recovers. Young is in the corner, takes a few jab steps, skip pass, ends up with Twidell. Step back 3 is up, off the back of the rim, long rebound. We got a 2-on-1 here for the Seahawks. Ramos goes to the floater and banks it home.
Nice.
Yes.
That's old school.
She didn't shoot it with a whole lot of confidence, but great outcome. Yeah.
Pirates working the ball around the perimeter here. Bragg. Now Fraser. Wing 3. It's an air ball. Twidell recovers it though.
4 on the clock.
Scott's going to have to get a shot off. She steps back and fires. There's a violation.
Yeah.
So Seahawks will have 10 seconds to get a decent shot off. They lead by 9.
I just think our spacing's a bit funky.
Well,
it's just,
I'd like to see a second post.
Yeah,
against that zone.
Hannah keeps on getting caught on the perimeter, but she's not got someone to make the extra pass to either in the corner. I'd put Hannah Young, to your point, Corks, in the block, or put her in the wing.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
She's cash.
Yeah.
She's cash from that sideline 3.
Well, I think she didn't have a sub that half at all, did she, Hannah?
Sorry?
Did you see it come off, Hannah? She had a sub?
I'm pretty sure she did, yep. Good first half, though, there. Tough look for Riley to finish the half. Bridie Kennedy-Hopoate just walking past us here. Had an awesome first half. I would love her to see just, May, you're on fire. Fire away from the top there.
Yeah, 100%.
A bit unselfish there from Bridie, but she's been fantastic here in the first half. It was a great action for the North Gold.
Yeah, for sure.
And again, you've got to sit on the Dunhams and the Hopoates, and then the rest, it's like, oh, well, cool. You guys are shooting 21% for the season. Show us you can shoot as well.
Yeah.
Second half underway, and there is that zone from the Seahawks. See if they can keep the Pirates through the perimeter. Good weak side. Twidell gets inside, flips it up and in. And I like that move. That's a good move.
Yeah. But did you see, Johnny, we went like east-west 3 times before she was able to get into the paint.
Look inside, Riley wide open and lays it in. That's a tough pass. But Pirates just a little asleep on the defense.
Well, the trap's a little the trap's a little missing for me. Like there's a little pressure here in this middle third, but it's just an easy pass then, and they've been burnt a few times, the Pirates. So I think they've just got to clean up that next rotation.
Nah.
Turnover from Rag. Riley has it 3-on-1 for the Seahawks. Kicks ahead. Ramos draws a foul on Rag. I believe that's Courtney Ragg's third or maybe even her fourth.
I didn't think there was a whole lot of contact there.
I would have preferred to see Rag actually challenge the shot rather than, she was side on, didn't have position, never had position.
Yeah.
So, if you're going to get a foul, try and block it.
I wasn't even close. I said third or fourth. It's only her second.
Yeah.
Good thing I'm looking at the stats. Hey, Dave.
That's right.
Good take, though, there
better
from
than
Ramos.
last week. I mean, we had no, or the week before, we had no stats.
Well, that was across the board.
Yeah,
I mean, that was
most of the game.
everywhere. There was something wrong with the stats. So, always nice to be able to see what's happening there live.
So the teams you've seen so far, Johnny, who are you liking this season so far, this NBL1 season?
Well, we're only in round 3 to be fair, Corks. Last night I really did, and it sounds like a cop out, but that Northside Wizards women's group is going to be tough to beat. We're talking about a group without Tiana Mungia that still dropped nearly 100 points against a pretty decent Spartans team. Spartans again not at full strength. But when you bring in Tiana to that group, Wizards are going to be tough to beat. And I really still don't think you could look past Townsville. I think Steph Reed had an amazing NBL1 North season that carried into the WNBL season, and we saw what Townsville did. So I'm not ready to count them out. And I know for sure we haven't seen the best of Logan either. So Logan, for me, shocked that they haven't had a win, but I expect them to be right in the mix at the end of the season. How about yourself?
Oh, look, we've only seen Logan and
Red City.
Red City. So I did watch Ipswich play whoever they played in the first round. I can't even remember now. And I saw that Gold Coast Runaway Bay game. So, I think it's still early days in the season. I don't think you can read too much into anything right now.
Well, no, I don't think there's any team that has their full squad yet either, which is, talking to a few coaches, the season starting as early as it has is good from a men's perspective, not necessarily from a women's perspective, because a lot of the seasons over in Europe are still going on. You got finals and grand final series. So, we heard Adam Galley say that they're going to have a player coming in from Sweden. I know that's one of the competitions that we'll see a few players from, but no team is a full team at the moment. Twidell Euro step and finish. Good finish. Pirates are starting a little comeback here. They've got the deficit down to 8.
Yeah, Leah Scott, tremendous offensive rebound. Keeping the ball alive, and then Twidell getting the extra.
10 on the shot clock. Entry pass. Good catch by Reese and finish. And a good recognition there on the mismatch inside.
Yeah, it was. And, Reese is in the game because Dunham picked up her 4th just a minute ago. But she's got 3 herself. So Coach Can may have to think about pretty risky shot blocking attempt there.
Look at the transition. Reese, that was Ramos who blew the layup attempt. But Reese on the defensive end came up with the block. Good hands by Kennedy-Hopoate. Tips it out of bounds. She's fired up, man. She's really, really playing with some passion tonight.
There's a game face on there.
7 minutes 11 on the clock here in the third quarter. 15 on the shot clock for the Pirates.
Let's go, Pirates. Let's go. Let's go, Pirates.
Young gets the ball around to Page.
So
now Scott.
It's in that situation there where Leah Scott's at the high post. I think Hannah Young needs to seal, get in the paint and be a post target on the opposite side of the floor.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, good hands there from
the other
Twidell.
2 players just need to be ready to catch and shoot or catch and drive. They've got some the bones of something good going on there. They just need to polish it up a bit.
Riley on the wing, guarded by Page. Inside, Reese wants to go to work. She flips one up. Probably a bit wild there from Charlie Reese. Here's Page now with it. Kicks it out. Good
Nice
ball
extra
movement.
pass.
Twidell 3.
Oh, it's a good look.
Strong. Long rebound to Young. Twidell gets it back to Scott. And there's a foul. Foul's going to go against Emma Gandini for the push. Third team foul. The third on Gandini as well. Inbound for Scott. She draws another foul. That one's on Reese. I think that's Reese's
it will be.
fourth as well. I think.
Yeah.
At least their third.
Like I said, I feel like I keep talking Leah Scott up, but she's very smart. You know, like then again, nothing on, but she knew that Reese was out of position, and she, positioned herself to make that contact really obvious right in front of the ref. So
The score bench is trying to confirm the magic number, Johnny, but I think it's a 4.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think it
If we look here, I mean, on the stats, it's got Reese with that 3, and it hasn't refreshed.
Yeah.
I'm saying 4 as well.
yeah, it is 4. Late pedal.
Seven-point lead for Seahawks. Six minutes to go in the third. Riley dribbled it off her foot. Another turnover. That's turnover, I think, 13 now?
At least 13 or 14. I'll just check. Yeah, 13.
That's the first of the half
it is.
for the Seahawks, so doing a better job looking after the pill.
Oh,
There's a Pirates turnover.
some of those entry passes have just been awful.
Yeah, they have.
Watkinson.
That's another turnover.
Yeah, I put the jinx on because
And another one.
Wow.
2 turnovers apiece right after I said it. Riley.
That's good D.
Yeah, offensive foul. Page read that Euro step from Riley. Those are the kind of plays that start to build some momentum.
Yeah, what is that for Riley now? Oh, that's 3. Okay. I don't know what happened there. Like turnover.
I
Like,
don't know.
Well, they heard me saying how both teams are taking care of the pill, and they're like, man, John, I got to prove you wrong. And they did. So we got it's now 15 turnovers for the Seahawks, 9 for the Pirates. So Dunham checks out after picking up the technical for her 5th personal. And at a bad time, team trailing by 1. Going to send Leah Scott to the free throw line and possession.
She might be a little unlucky, but I actually think the attention that she and Bridie have given Leah is the same. So I think that's a pretty fair call down the other end. They were banging, but I thought it was again it just was the pass was a little late.
Yeah.
And Dunham didn't have her feet there, so I thought that was a pretty fair call.
Well, she definitely traveled. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Pirates up 1, though. Scott could not hit the technical free throw. 71-70. Approaching 2 minutes 15 left in this game. Twidell on the wing.
Hello, there it is.
Scott, tough catch, step through, layup, strong. And then there's a foul on the rebound. Let's see who they give it to.
That is Scott, and she's out, I reckon.
I'm not sure who they're going to give it to. Referee's having a chat.
Yep.
Blue 10. Wow. I didn't see no blue 10 near. That's Hannah Young.
Okay.
Yeah, it was over the back of Bridie Kennedy-Hopoate.
Wasn't it Fraser and...
No, I think it was over the back of...
On the rebound.
Yeah, on the rebound. So...
Wow. Pirates get a lucky one.
I'm not sure if that's the 4th or the 15th foul. It's the 4th.
So, if you're the Pirates, wouldn't you be up full court here? Just trying to apply some pressure?
I think they want to either go for the trap or don't want to give them any easy opportunities, Corks.
Well, I'll give you a tip where it's going.
Into Bridie.
Kennedy-Hopoate, one-on-one, spins, puts it up. It's strong. Scott with the rebound. Not a bad look.
Young's done a pretty good job on her in this second half, I reckon, too.
Yeah.
Twidell working against Gandini. Gets it to Scott. Pirates lead by 1. Young skips it. Good ball reversal. Twidell inside. Lost it.
Oh, that's a big
She
hit.
recovers. She's tied up. Jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Seahawks. And Coach Ken going to take a timeout. 1:28 to go in a 1-point game. It's coming down right down to the end here, fellas.
The challenge for me is you got Lulu and Courtney Ragg are kind of being passengers and killing them offensively, frankly.
Yeah.
Like they're 5 of 19 combined. So Ragg's thinking about, she isn't thinking about shooting the ball. So she's kind of avoiding it. And then Lulu is thinking, oh, well, I haven't really shot the ball very well either. So they're actually really hurting it. And the Seahawks are just sagging off and daring them to. So I think the Seahawks have got a good defensive strategy. I think it's the right one.
Yeah.
But for the Pirates, you just got to worry about the next shot. Stop worrying about the previous few.
Well, I think both Ragg and Twidell have been good getting dribble penetration and getting to the rim, which is probably why they're trying to stick with that, because I think Pirates are 2 of 16 from 3.
Maybe worse.
Maybe even worse. So, the shot's not there for them. You got a minute 30 to go. And again, they're not making poor decisions, Dave, trying to get it to the rim. There is those gaps that they're attacking in that zone.
I'd be expecting Seahawks to come out in a man here. You'd think they would, but if they do, I think that gives a bit of opportunity to...
3 of 20 from the 3. But as I said, I think, Twildale or Courtney Ragg, they're both probably due. So they just got to shoot the ball with confidence.
Well, there's a minute 28 to go in this one. The Seahawks trail by 1, looking for their first win of the season. Pirates trying to remain undefeated. It's been a close battle all night long. The pass from Riley.
Great pressure.
Is out of bounds. Turnover 29.
I'd consider zoning here too for the Pirates. I'd consider zoning down that end. Because you know Riley or Bridie is going to shoot the ball, right?
Yeah. The Seahawks are still in the zone.
Twidell nearly turns it over. Gandini lost it. Scott recovers. A lot of contact on both sides. Here's Ragg. There's 8 on the shot clock. It ends up with Fraser. Looking for Scott. Scott's going to have to get the shot off. It's Fraser now. She fires. Side of the rim. Twidell. I thought Twidell lost it out of bounds.
Got a trap opportunity.
But this time it goes out of bounds off of Pirates.
Wow, I thought that came off a Seahawk.
I think it came off Twidell's leg.
Yeah, I thought it was off of Ramos' leg.
Okay.
But it definitely, referee's calling it off of Twidell.
I'd get Kelly Page in here.
You reckon?
Yeah. Offensively, I know she's missed a couple, but
I get the whole half-court trap thing, but like right now, why wouldn't you be full court?
Well, why would you? Tell me why.
Well,
Clark.
just to get some pressure on the ball. There's only 45 seconds left, so just really rush the Seahawks into some longer passes. Hannah and Leah are great down the back end of the court, just in terms of picking off long passes. So
the pressure in the half court's forced turnovers, though, too, as well. So it's kind of pick your poison. Seahawks need to get a good look here. It's Ramos, drives, layup is strong. Fraser with the rebound.
Good take.
And no need to foul here.
About an 8-second differential here, Johnny.
Scott has it.
We can't.
That's Twidell.
Can't play for the. I think they need to play for a bucket here.
Yeah, 100%. And they're not going to. Hopefully, they don't leave it too late.
Twidell.
Oh,
double dribble turnover. Coach Can gonna take a timeout with 12.6 seconds to go in this 1-point game. And now, again, Seahawks, the well has certainly dried up here, but you got to think he's drawn something up for Bridie, Kennedy-Hopoate, or Riley.
And again, it'll be. I think if it's not broke, don't fix it. It'll be again a bread and butter little cross screen for them, I think. And then Riley's probably been the pass decision maker. I think that'll be one of their little bread and butters. But equally, I'd dump it into Bridie and get one of your guards cutting off for a little sneaky little cut. Never know.
Well, you think they're looking for a 3 or a 2?
No, just go get a bucket.
Yeah. Well, again, Pirates 14 fouls, so again, come off whatever.
Yeah.
Confidently, but attack the hip of the defender, try and get a foul, maybe go to the free throw line.
Quick? Does it have to be a quick one?
No, I think it needs to be a good one, but I mean, I don't think. I think you'd be mad if they're just going to let Bridie single coverage.
Yeah, I think, you'd definitely be looking to front Bridie or just double team her some way.
Well, let's see what the Pirates have. Let's see what Coach Ken drew up, and let's see what Coach Washington has drawn up. He's registered the timeout if there is a score.
Pirates have still got another one, haven't they? Timeout?
Yep.
I think so,
and I'm sure Coach Washington just registered it with the bench.
Yeah.
If there is a score, he wants a quick timeout.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got. 12.6 to go. 1 point lead for the Pirates. Inbound goes to Riley. Riley puts it on the floor, gets inside, left-hand layup is good, and there's the timeout. 1 point lead for the Seahawks. They're fired up. Still a bit of work to do for North Gold Coast with 8.8 seconds to go in the game.
Geez, the sea opened up there for Riley.
Really good read from Riley as well. You could see they wanted to get it to Kennedy-Hopoate. Pirates cheating towards that. Riley went right and attacked the gap and got right to the rim.
Yeah, quick little left rip and go, and was good. Good outcome. Good finish.
8.8 seconds to go. If you're Coach Washington, again, Seahawks are keying in on Leah Scott. What's your alternative?
Well, I think, again, the challenge for me is that Courtney isn't looking at the rim, and Tuadale's probably going to be thinking about her 5 of 18. So, and she's had a couple of turnovers too. I'm just going to try and back up my statement there, Johnny.
Yeah, fair enough.
5. She's had 5, but again, I think that's just that youth, which I take that every day of the week because she's obviously a good young player, but. Again, I just think it's, where are you going to put Hannah Young? We've talked about high post is good for her. She's a consistent jump shooter. I think, we'll see.
We'll see. We got 8.8 seconds to go. Let's see what Pirates drew it up in that timeout.
Well, Seahawks still in the zone.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. 8.8 to go in this one. 1 point lead for the Seahawks. Looking for their first win of the season. Scott gets it, draws a lot of attention, looking to drive baseline, finds Fraser, gets the shot up, it bounces around the rim, it's no good, the clock runs out, and the North Gold Coast Seahawks pick up their first win of the season. No foul call there, that's it.
Time's up.
Time's up. Game over. It's a 72-71 win for the North Gold Coast Seahawks. A lot of contact at the end. Bridie Kennedy-Hopoate fired up, and rightfully so. They fought tooth and nail to pick up that 1 point win.
Sure was a good win. I don't think that was what was drawn up. But
no, that wasn't the play.
Great game. And again, credit to the Seahawks who battled the whole way and just hung tough. I mean, Coach Can put this one on his in his scrapbook for throwing 29 turnovers and winning somehow.